Welcome to another video, guys. As you guys saw, I will actually be participating in the Theorycrafting stream for the first time ever, and I have you guys to thank for it, because if it wasn't for your support, we would never have gone this far. So really, huge thanks to you guys. If you have checked the community page, I am doing a giveaway for a standard bundle provided from Blizzard, and I will also be giving away free mega bundles, again provided by Blizzard, on today's Theorycrafting stream as well, so hope to see you there. In this video, I will show you guys some of the decks I'm planning to test on stream today, but you can keep on posting your suggestions in the community post for a chance to win a standard bundle. Now, let's check out the decks.
You are not prepared!
I already have my Theorycrafting account, so we have every single card here, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, let's start off with the first deck, which is gonna be Plague Death Knight. I'm really not sure if I should be adding more 1-drops into this one, definitely sounds like a good idea, but so far this is what I've come up with. A couple of Arbiters, which are known to be very huge impact in the early turns, and it can also make your hero power pretty nice. We have a couple of the new weapon, Staff of the Primus, which is shuffling plagues into the opponent's deck, which is obviously the name of the game in this one. Can't go wrong with Battlefield Necromancer, and the more I think about it, I really should be adding more 1-drops here. Like, let's just remove this Chill Fallen Baron for a couple of these dudes, cause why else would we be running Necromancer in here? We have a couple of Distressed Feldiers, which are gonna help us probably discover a little bit more of the plague spells potentially, or just some random good stuff altogether. We have the new Down with the Ship, which is a deal free damage to a minion, and if that minion dies, you shuffle 2 random plagues into your opponent's deck, which is pretty nice. Frozen Over is gonna help us get to those cards quicker, and it also helps the opponent draw into his plagues without really helping them top deck something good, because they won't be able to play it for the next turn. Oh, I actually mixed up the Necrotic Mortician with the Distressed Feldier. This guy actually shuffles plagues, whereas this guy is the one that discovers things. We have a couple of Plague Strikes, which are gonna help us control. Blightfang is also pretty neat, and we are actually missing any free drops in this one, but let's pretend that's not gonna be a problem. We obviously have Helia, which is gonna make all of your plagues unending, and I'm ashamed to admit, but I'm actually not sure what exactly that means, but it does sound like it's a good idea. We have Nerubian Swarmguard, so we can survive longer. Thessarian is a no-brainer if we're gonna be running a Frost Rune anyway. We also have Tome Trader, which will help with the control. Hollow Hound again, to help us with the lifesteal, and again, we're actually missing any 5-drops, so this might be definitely in need of some work, but we will see. We obviously have the Titan, which is gonna be very awesome, and at the end we have the Chained Guardian. The name of the game with this deck is basically shuffle a ton of plagues and last the game long enough so they can actually take good enough effect, and we have a lot of tools to actually live long, so that should definitely help. Moving down to the next deck, which is a lot more simple, and it's straightforward Mech Pally. Mech Pally definitely does look like it received a lot of support in this one, so yeah, here's my go at it. We are gonna be running the new Drone Deconstructor, because getting those 1/1 bots with random effects is definitely gonna be pretty sick to magnetize with, and yeah, it does look like an all-around busted card for the mech archetype. We also have the Oscillator, which helps you discount stuff. The Repair Bot also sounds like an excellent turn 1 for you, because it does return all of the things you magnetize onto it, and again, the drone is gonna be helping with that as well. Inventomatic also sounds pretty sick in this one. We also have the new Inventor's Aura, which is gonna help us play a lot more mechs in a single turn so we can really overwhelm the opponent. The Noble Minibot is gonna be buffing our hand nicely. Radar Detector is obviously a no-brainer for any Mech Pally. Seafloor Savior is gonna help us get extra stats as well as help us dredge stuff. The Security Automaton is also pretty good, and we should be able to make him pretty big with the help of all of the cheap stuff we have as well as the discounts. Ashran Mooncatcher is an all-around great minion, and obviously goes well with the Seafloor Savior. The new Mecha Leaper is also pretty sick, and that Death Rattle sounds like a Battlegrounds player dream come true. We have a single copy of Bubblebot, but probably 2 copies is not gonna be that bad either. But I did include 2 Tram Operators, which are gonna help you draw a little bit more, and you will be able to play the next one with a discount, but honestly I think I'll remove one for 1 extra Bubblebot, because we definitely know Bubblebot is amazing. We have Ziliax in here if things start going south. The Flame Behemoth sounds like a no-brainer for any mech deck, and I did slap in a couple of Horn of the Windlord because it's just an all-around busted weapon. And we have Leviathan at the end, because why not? Again, pretty straightforward aggro deck, so it definitely should be a pretty enjoyable climb with it. On the number 3 spot, this is actually a recommendation from the community post, and this is a Trent Druid, which I was interested in trying, and this one definitely does look good. We have a couple of aquatic forms so we can dredge things out. We have the new Embrace of Nature, with which we can choose a choose 1 card, but if you forge it, you actually get both effects, which is interesting. The new Forest Seedling is also in here, giving you some sapling action, and it also blossoms in 2 turns for a better effect. The Lingering Zombie is an all-around nice sticky minion. Witchwood Apple is gonna give us more Trent, so we can get more Trent action going, and same goes with Natural Causes. With the new Nymph, we're gonna be able to transform those measly Trents into actual 5/5 Ancients with Taunt, which does help a lot. We also have Plot of Sin. Soul of the Forest is also in here, so we can make the board even stickier. Disciple of Ionar also helps you with the choose one card, so you can get both effects at the same time. Queen Ashura sounds like a good idea because we are running a lot of spells anyway. With the Summer Flower Child, we're gonna be able to get the bigger cards a little bit faster, including things like the new Titan, which has some pretty sick effects into it, including refreshing all of your mana, restoring back to full health, or draw till your hand is full, which definitely sounds like you are gonna be having some empty hands if you reach these turns with this deck. We also have the new 7 mana Ancient of Growth, which summons you a couple of Trents, or you can transform your other Trents into 5/5 Ancients again. Drum Circle also sounds like a good idea, and same goes for Cultivation. Next up, we have a Secret Hunter built by Trim, and this one definitely does look interesting indeed. Anyway, we are having the new Awakening Tremors, which are gonna give you a lot of gas for your hand. Battygast is also in here because he's a nice sticky minion. Costume Singer is gonna help you thin out the deck. Tormental Musician is also not a bad inclusion, even though we're not running that many beasts in this one. It's still gonna be buffing things like Frenzied Fangs, or your K9, and so on. And it's also a nice sticky minion. Trinket Tracker is gonna help you draw out your Awakening. Bait and Switch is also a pretty cool new secret, which is gonna help you stick your minions longer. Frenzied Fangs has a lot of stats. Hidden Meaning pretty good. K9 is also nice because we have so many 1-drops in this one. And we do run the new Observer of Myths, with which we can buff all of those sticky cheap minions with the help of our Awakening Tremors, for instance. We also have the Wild Seed package with Spirit Poacher and Wild Spirits, and also the new Train Forge Trap, with which you can play up to 2 secrets with 1. We have the Titan Agramar the Avenger, as well as the new weapon Starstrung Bow, which should be pretty discounted decently fast. I think it would be a good idea if we include something like Barrel of Monkeys in here, but I'm really not sure what we should cut. Maybe the Musician, because in the end of the day we don't really have that many beasts to get affected by it, so yeah, I think I'll actually do that, because Barrel of Monkeys is just so much quality. Moving down to number 5, and this is gonna be a Mech Rogue. And I actually copied this from Hearthstone's recommended decks because it does look kinda decent. I think I did do a few changes because I don't think Shadow Step is that worth in this one. But yeah, all around we have a ton of mechs in this one, as well as the Titan, which is just all around busted. We also have Mimran the Mastermind in this one. But yeah, I'm not really gonna talk too much about this one because it's basically a Hearthstone build deck. And on the last spot, we also have a Warrior deck, which again I actually copied from the recommended decks, but it was a 30 deck and I made it into a 40 because I do believe that the Armor Warrior does make sense to be a 40. We have Last Stand in this one, which is going to be doubling up the stats on turn 7 for your Taunt minions, and we are running plenty of big ones, so this is going to be pretty awesome. Shield Slam is going to help you with slapping some big threats early on, and late game as well. With Sir Finley, we get to roll our hand again. We have the Rift package, obviously, because that sounds great. I slapped in a couple of bashes in here as well, because especially after we played Odin, this is basically going to be a 2-mana fireball. I also included some Forge and Flames to help us with the card draw, and we are running the Remix Tuning Fork, as well as the new Craftsman Hammer, so Forge and Flames should be helping us with a little bit of card draw. A couple of shield blocks sound good, the new Bellowing Flames, which are going to help us with the early game control of the board, as well as the late game damage to face, for instance. I slapped in a couple of From the Depths as well, so we can get some discounts and hopefully even luck out with Odin earlier. A couple of heavy plates. The Ingenious Lava Gorger also makes a lot of sense in this one. A couple of Brawls for better card removal. Obviously we have the Titan, which does seem a little bit mediocre sitting at 4/4, but let's not forget he can slap himself with 5 attack the first turn you play him, so he's still pretty good. And he's also gaining immune, so he's pretty sick. We have the new Minotaurine, which is going to be giving you armor for the damage it deals, and it also has Rush, which is pretty cool. We have Abyssal Bassist, which is going to help you with surviving. And yeah, we have the Odin, as well as the Tidal Revenant at the end. So this is gonna be more of a control style deck, which is gonna have a lot of damage potential once you actually land your Odin, but it does feel like it's a little bit too linear and relying just on Odin alone without a reliable way actually to grab it. I don't know, it might actually be a little bit of on the floppy side, but maybe it is missing some integral part, like maybe we should be actually removing these Tidal Revenants to include the 5 mana draw your highest cost card, because we definitely are gonna be in need of that guy if we are planning to win this one. What else should we include instead here? Maybe a little bit of more draw would help. Yeah, I guess this guy sounds like a good idea as well. Alrighty, so there you have it. That's gonna be the 6 decks I will be trying at first, but you guys can keep on giving me recommendations and I will definitely be looking forward to those so we can try some different things, so I can give you guys some gameplay videos with those so you're better prepared for the new expansion. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope I see you on the Theorycrafting stream. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe button if you still haven't. Thanks for watching. I'm Kris05 and I'll see you in my next video or stream.